Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be adding a scoring system to my geography quiz game. So what I'm thinking is we have the user click on the continent, and then they click the Take Quiz button, and then I'm thinking we use the local storage API to store data for this quiz. So like when the user clicks this button, we'll create a new object in the local storage using JSON to keep track of the data. And then it'll just like keep track of the correct answers and the incorrect answers. So maybe we'll give the users like 5 chances to get something wrong, and if they get a question right, then they will get, their score will go up. I'm clearly not very good at this. I don't think that was India. It might be broken. Maybe I need to Suriname. Oh, yeah, things are not loading as quickly as they should. Okay, so I hope everything is still working as it should. But anyways, we're just gonna focus on the scoring system for now. So I'm gonna make a game manager, game manager class, and we shall just export this game manager. Okay, cool. Actually, I can just do exports game manager, exports class game manager, or export. Yeah. Okay. So, I guess let's see. So let's come back. I just kind of want to visualize this. Okay, so we click Take Quiz button. Then what do we want to happen? We want to create a new game, right? So let's create a new function in here, static or method, new game. Okay, so let's see. So we want to take the local storage, and we want to, hang on a second, dot set item, local storage dot set item, and then we're going to set game equal to I guess just an empty object, empty JSON object. Actually, no. Okay, so let's actually create the object that we want to use to store all the game data. So yes, thank you GitHub Copilot, exactly. So then we will just pass this in, pass the game in there, and I think it will it'll convert it to JSON automatically. Okay, so what data do we want to store here? So I guess we should say lives. So the number of chances that the player has. We'll set this to 5. We'll set the points to 0, and I think that's. Do we really need any more data? I think we'll just start with that, lives and points. So we will just have this increment. The points. We'll have the points increment whenever the user gets a correct answer. So now let's make the function. Actually, let's get this function called first. So let's just console.log this so we can see new game started. And then when we have the user create a new game, so I believe that's this button right here, or this link. Yeah, take quiz. We'll just set the onClick equal to, and then we should import game manager, and we will just call game manager dot new game manager dot new game. Okay, so let's check that out. Let's open the console, refresh, make sure. Okay, so cool. That function is being, or that method is being called. Okay, so beautiful. Now let's come over here to this game manager class, and we'll add a new method to increment the points. So say static increment points, and then oh, perfect, beautiful. Look at this. GitHub Copilot is is pretty neat. I'm trying out tried out tab 9, now I'm trying out Copilot, just to see which one will make my coding most efficient. I like Copilot pretty well so far. Okay, so anyways, let me break this down. So we are getting the game object from the local storage. Game points is incrementing by 1, except I want to increment it by 100, we'll say. And then we are setting the game back to the updated game. Okay, beautiful. So let's see if this works. So what do we have to do? We need to go to the quiz file over here, and we're gonna see if. Okay, so this is. I should comment this. Answer. It's weird. Answer is correct. Answer incorrect. Okay, cool. So now, if the answer is correct, then we will call the increment points function. So we'll say game manager dot increment points, and did that import it? Yeah, it did. Okay, but that can just be like this, because yeah, okay, I think that should work. So let's come over here to. Oh, okay, that did not actually work. So the import path must be incorrect. So dot slash, where is this? Quiz dot that should be correct. Export class. Oh, it should be export default. Export default. That's very weird. I don't like that. About JavaScript that you have to do that. So I'll just update that there so we can use just like that. Okay, so now we're not getting any errors. So I believe this is Israel, so let's check that out. Okay, so that was correct, but now we're getting an error. So can I create property points on a string object? Oh boy, that looks fun. Let's see, where did this points? Okay, so line 14, game dot points plus equals, why isn't this working? Oh, wait a second, it's a string. So we have to convert it back to JSON. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll just say JSON dot parse, and then we'll pass in that. Let's try this. Okay, and now we're getting. Hang on, let's refresh the page. Jordan. It's the image isn't updating as quickly as I want it. So I'll have to fix that. This is, I have no idea. That's not Israel or Qatar. Singapore. Okay, so we're still getting an error here. So it's not a valid JSON. Okay, so I believe this is because, okay, so let's actually check out the local storage. Okay, so the local storage is actually screwed up. So let's delete this. Let's go back. Let's go back here, and I'll pick North America. This time, maybe I might know some more of the countries. Okay, so the game is still not storing correctly. Okay, that's okay. So let's convert the game object to a JSON string. So JSON dot stringify, and then we'll give it the game. Okay, let's go back here. Oops, and let's go to North America. Take a quiz. Okay, there we go. So now I should have actually checked this, when we first started out. Now we see here we have lives and points stored there. So that's perfect. Let's actually see if this works. So let's try that. Nope, Virgin Islands. Okay. Let's try Bermuda. Okay, cool. So that we didn't get an error, but over here the local storage has converted the game value to an object, which is, yeah, that's not what we wanted. Okay, so I believe the reason is because we did not convert it back into JSON. So stringify. So we just have to convert that back into a JSON string. I really should make a function to reset the quiz, because instead of having to come back over here and press this button, so we will figure that out. This is that's El Salvador apparently. These look like islands. More islands. Costa Rica. Nope. Okay. Let's actually get one correct here. Wait for this to load. Barbados. Okay. I clearly suck at geography. Oh, here's an easy one, I hope. United States. Okay, beautiful. So look, over here, the local storage, the points has incremented to 100. So, awesome. Okay, so that's working. It's working beautifully. Let's make I'm gonna make a new method over here to return the game object as an object. I'll decrement the lives later. Get game, so we can just return JSON dot parse and then local storage dot get item, and then we'll pass in the game. Okay, and then over here we will just game manager dot get game, and yeah, okay, cool. And then perhaps I should also make a set game, so static set game, and this will take in a game object, and then we will just do JSON. No, we want to do local storage dot set item game, and then we will give it JSON dot stringify, and then we will convert that game object to a string, to a JSON string. Okay, beautiful. So let us see here. Zoom in, back in. I don't know why I zoomed out. Let's display the points. So probably want to display the points like somewhere either in the corner of the screen or up here. Doesn't really matter at this point. Let's see. Actually, let's make the decrement lives method, I guess. We can just get that out of the way. So static decrement lives, and then we will get the game. So game manager dot get game. Oh, and then we actually have to store that. Game is equal to that. Okay, and maybe the game should actually be a static variable in the game manager class. I'm not sure yet. We will figure that out. Okay, so game.lives equals 1, and then game manager dot set game, and then pass in the game. Okay, so yeah, you know what? I think maybe I should be a static variable. So actually, let's come over here. I'll make that a static game. Oh wait, hang on. Okay, so actually, what this should be, so we should have a default game. So this is the new game. So let's actually clarify that. New game. And then actually, I kind of like what we were doing before, at least for now. Let's just keep it consistent, I guess, because everything is working how we want it at the moment, so we can optimize things. We can optimize things later. So let's just come over here and replace this game manager dot set game, pass in the game, and then we will also set the game over here. Okay, cool. So let's make the lives decrement when it's incorrect. So we'll just come over here, game manager dot decrement lives. Okay, let's refresh this. We got United States again. So, oh no, we didn't get United States. So let's pick one of these. Okay, so lives over here was 5. Let's do that again so we can see. That's definitely not Canada, so let's choose that. Oh, and it updated again. It's still not Canada. Okay, so this is working. The lives are decreasing. Okay, so beautiful. So let's commit this actually. Git add dot git commit points and lives increasing slash decrementing decreasing. Okay, cool. Save that. Oh, good. So now let's actually work on the UI for this a little bit. So we'll display the lives and the points. So let's go to the quiz file, which we are already here. Let's see. Okay, so this is the main. This is the main function that returns the UI. So let's see, where do we want to put this? We'll put it above the question here. So up here we'll have the points. So actually, we'll just create a new function and we'll just call it points. And this will return a div that will contain the points. Okay, so right here we'll just do, actually we should get the game. So, yeah, so const game is equal to game manager dot get game. And then down here we'll just display the game dot points. So points right here. Actually, let's wrap this in AP tag. No, I want AP tag. And okay, and the same thing. Don't know, why is that not completing? Auto completing. Okay, lives, and then we'll give it game dot lives. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh, we actually have to use it down here. So points. Okay, so that's displaying there. Let's center this actually. So we'll just say class. Actually, I'm pretty sure everything else is already centered. So if we just get rid of that element, so okay, yeah. So now it's actually centered. I think we do want to give it a little bit of padding though. So we'll just give the. I guess we will make it its own thing. So class grid, yeah, we'll do grid place items center, and then margin bottom 8. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. So now we have the points displaying, and we have okay, so the points don't update immediately right there. So how should we fix that? Okay, so let's think about this a little bit. Perhaps we should come over here. Maybe we should put the game. We should get the game actually in this main function. So in the quiz function. And maybe we should have it be a state. Yeah, game set game equal to use state, and then we'll just set it to the default will be the get game right over here. Okay, so okay, cool. So now let's see. We need a pass in the game to the points. So game is equal to game. That was actually Do we have to employ that? Yeah, we have to do props.game and props.game. Actually, no, we're not doing that. We're just gonna extract it up here. So we'll just say game. All right, cool. So in the use effect, it's been a little while since I've done React, so I have to kind of look over this again. Okay, so this gets the countries, and I guess it doesn't matter at all where we do this. So we're just gonna set game to the. No, we don't want to do that because we're already doing that up there. But what we want to do is we want to update this when the answer is submitted. So, so what we want to do is also pass in the game to the options, because I think that is where the logic comes in. Yes. So we want this to also take in the game, the options. And then if the answer is no, and then we want to update the game. Okay, so let's try this. So game is equal to game manager dot get game. So that will retrieve the updated game and set this value to it, I believe. Oh wait, no. We want to pass in the set game. Yes, okay, I think that's what we want to do. We want to pass in the set game function to here. And then that will update it. Okay, yes, that's what we want to do, I believe. So we'll just say set game is equal to, and then we'll pass in the set game function there. And that should update everything. Let's see. Okay, so nothing exploded over here. That's good. Okay, so North America, United States. Okay, and the points are updating. Cool. I actually do still know some React. All right. Let's commit this. So git add dot git commit points updating. Oh, and we should also try it with the lives. So let's try that. And the lives also do decrement or decrease. Yes. Okay, cool. So we are making progress. So points and lives updating. Say that. Cool. Okay. Beautiful. And so now let's make it so that if the lives gets to 0, it restarts the game or directs you to like an end game screen. So like, game over or something like that. So let's first check. Let's see. What are we doing? Just gonna break it down. So yes. So I guess in here, let's move this down to the bottom because I want to. I'm gonna say if game dot lives is less than or equal to 0, just in case, I don't know, something weird happens. We will guarantee that the user goes to the end screen. So we'll just return game over for now as a string. And okay, React hook use effect called conditionally. So it doesn't like that this is coming after the if statement, I think. So let's just move this down, all the way down here. Okay, cool. So let's get a question wrong. Cool. So that worked. So now we're getting it. We just hit 0 lives over here. So now it's displaying this. So let's go back over here take a quiz for Europe. Okay, so the points have reset. The points on the lives have reset, and beautiful. Oh, okay, so let's just run through this again real quick. Okay, cool. We got 400 points. Man, it's not updating very quickly. This might be due to my slow Wi-Fi. Because I think right now it's calling it from GitHub and not the local JSON files. Anyways, we're just gonna crash this. And okay, so game over. So that is working correctly. Let's actually make the game over screen. So, excuse me. So let's come over here to pages, new file, game over.js. And let me just see what are we doing over here for the other pages. So we're returning a div with the class name of page. So we'll say export default game over. Oops, if I could type correctly. And we shall return the div, and that's supposed to be a function. Wow, I'm really doing great here. Okay. My goodness. Okay, game over. Let's go back, and we'll just... I'm trying to fail as quickly as possible, and it's not centered. I forget if it actually does center. Maybe I should actually check that. I think it. Nope, I know exactly why. Because we didn't actually return the game over page. So let's do that. So instead of returning the game over string, we want to return the game over page. So I think that should import it automatically. Cool, so it did return that correctly. Let's actually style this up a little bit. So we'll make this in H1. Why is this not? Because I think I must have it disabled for JavaScript files. Anyways, so say game over, and then we'll display the high score. So let's get the game. Want game manager dot get game, and we'll give this the game dot points. Okay, this should work. So okay, we got 100 points. Let's make this bigger. So text for Excel, font, semi-bold. Should work. Game over. And before, and we will make this paragraph tag text Excel, X large. Okay, that looks good. Let's add a new quiz button. So actually what we should do is, yeah, we'll have a new a retry button. So let's come over here to the quiz. No, we want to go to the continent. Yeah, to the continent display. Okay, so let's make a new component, I guess, for this new quiz button. Actually, I'm just going to copy it over for now. We will make that into a component later. Compartmentalize. So let's get we need the name, the continent name. So how are we getting that over here? Continent name, use params, and then Then we're also getting the create proper continent name. Create proper name. Okay. Let's see. I just lost myself. Content name is not defined. Right. Okay. Yes. So actually, because I think, so we're coming over here to the quiz. Let's just pass in the game, and we'll pass in the other information that we need. So game is equal to game and we'll pass in the continent name. Are we getting that up here? Yeah, continent name. So let's set that over here, continent name, and create proper name. We'll use that over here. And pass in the continent. Continent name over here is equal to continent name, right? Yes, okay. And link is not defined, proper name is not defined. So, because, why is that? Oh yes, because, so we got to import the link, obviously. So import link from React router. And this is just supposed to be the continent name. All right. And oh boy, so now we've got a bunch of that crap. What happened? Link is not defined in game over. But didn't I just import the link from React DOM? React router DOM. Let me make sure I'm actually doing this correctly. Okay. Link is not defined. Why is it upset at that? Let's go to the console. Functions are not valid as a React child. Return a component instead of that. What? Okay, so it doesn't like what we're doing somewhere. But I'm pretty sure I'm returning, like this is a component, right? A React component. And then in the quiz, we are returning the game over. We are returning the game over page, so I don't understand why it doesn't like this. Maybe let's try wrapping that in a div, maybe. Oops. Let's go to end. Nope, not like that. Oh my goodness, going all over the place. Okay, let's try that. It likes that though. Yeah, I'm a little confused, but that's okay. So I guess we will just get rid of this. We'll just move this div over here. I don't know why it's like that. That's very, very weird. I will have to look into that. So we'll just return the page there. Make this look a little bit better. And then we will wrap this in just a blank wrapper. Okay, so it actually renders properly. We have a random semicolon there. Where's that coming from? So it must be over here, yeah. Okay, cool, so now we've got that button there. That was a little bit harder than it should have been. And then we will just have another link over here. Actually, I'll do it over in the game over page, so it makes a little more sense. Link, and then we'll set to is equal to slash continents, I believe is the path. Yes, I think so. So if we come over here, continents, yeah, continents slash Europe. Go to continents, and I'll just copy this class name from this other link and we'll modify it a little bit. Okay, we want the background to be, I don't know, keep it like slate, background slate. We don't want the text to be white. And okay, so let's restart this. Let's take a quiz. And actually, I'm just going to go to the application, and I'm just going to set the lives to 1, just like that. And choose that. Oh, and I actually got it correct. Okay, there we go. Cool, so that has worked. Let's go to continents, and okay, continents is not found. So that means I don't actually know what my app looks like, what my routing pattern looks like. So let's go to the home page. Oh yeah, so we'll just have it redirect home. So go to home. Okay, so there. Go to home, click that, and now we're back over here. Cool, so that worked. We're pretty much done. The scoring system, it is functioning. Let's add a high score attribute in the local storage. So let's commit this first. Git add.git commit added game over page. Okay, don't have to push it yet. So that's good. Let's add the high score thing. So do we want, probably don't want the high score to be part of the game object. Well, no, I guess we could. We just don't want to overwrite it. So what if we set high score to be equal to, what if we get the existing game manager dot get game dot high score, maybe, and then or 0. So okay, so there, I think that should work. So if this doesn't exist, then we will set it to 0. If it does exist, then we will set it to the current high score. So let's come over here to the increment points, and we're gonna see if game dot high score is, no, we want to see if game dot points is greater or equal to game dot high score, then we're going to set the high score to the points. So game dot high score is equal to game dot points. Okay, let's see what this does. Let's actually reset this. Okay, so now we have our high score attribute there. Let's choose Finland. Okay, got that wrong. It's Denmark. That is France. Okay, so the high score updated. So we're gonna set. Let's see. Okay, so we've got one more shot. That is, I don't know. Oh wait, and it updated, of course. Bulgaria, we'll say. Okay, so high score is 200, and let's try and get this one wrong. Okay, so what happens if we reset? Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it did reset. It saved the high score, but this is not updating. So why isn't this updating? The quiz button there, when might have to refresh. Oh, because it's already there. Yeah, so I think we'll just refresh this. So we will do this. We'll just make a new function in here, an arrow function. It's only 2 lines, so it's not a big deal. And then believe window.location.reload. All right. So let's do this. Cool. So that has worked. Let's see if we can beat the high score. That's definitely, I'm pretty sure that's not France. Yeah, it's not, the images aren't loading quick enough, it looks like. It's Latvia, okay. I think that's Finland, yeah. Okay, let's beat the high score. It's Poland. Oh my goodness, yes, okay. That is, right, that's Finland again. Okay, so the high score is updated again. That's Hungary. High score is updating. Wow, I'm on a roll. I'm not even trying here. I don't think that's Ireland. That's not Ukraine. Okay, so I lost. So 500 points. Let's, what's going on over here? Stuff is incrementing. Errors are incrementing. Dedicated usage of. Okay, we don't need that. I don't think so. Anyways. Okay, so that's pretty much done. Let's maybe make it display a new high score in the quiz. So let's commit this to save the high score. It's working. Added high score. Okay. Oh, let's display the high score here actually in the game over screen. And then we'll change this to your score. Okay, cool. And may as well add some margin there. Actually, you know what? We'll just wrap this whole thing in a div. Nope. In a div. There we go. And we will give it a display of grid, and we shall just no, yes, that is what I want to do. Okay. Class name is equal to grid, place items center, and then we'll give everything a gap of 4 so we can get rid of these repetitive margins. Okay, cool. But I think there still is a margin over here. Yeah, that's a good amount of margin. Cool. So that's pretty much that's pretty good for now. Maybe just add a reset game function. So, or a button. So maybe in the quiz file, we'll add a button to reset the game. So actually, we'll just make this a link. And no, a button makes much more sense. I don't know why I thought the link. Class equals btn, and we'll just say reset game, and then on click And actually, let's go to the game manager and, oh yeah, no, we don't have to do that. Yeah, okay. So we'll just call the new game function. So game manager dot new game. Yep, and doesn't like this. And then we will also refresh the page. So actually, I really should make probably a separate function to do this. So in the game manager, maybe we should refresh the page. No, that doesn't make sense. That's ridiculous. Don't know what I'm thinking. I think I'm too much about this. Just make it work. Okay, so now I actually will take this code and we'll create a function up here, or right here. Function reset. Doesn't actually, why is it in here? Yeah, it doesn't have to be in this function. Function reset game. Okay, so we're starting a new game, and then we are reloading the page. Okay, so cool. So let's come down here and call that reset game. Let's go to continent, and we don't actually see our button showing up. Why is that? Is it? Let me make sure the text is actually black and showing up. No, it is not. Where? What in the world? Wait a second. No, yeah, because it's not. Oh my goodness, it's not. It's not supposed to show up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is actually showing up like we want it to do. Okay, cool. There we go. So now we have a reset game button right here. If we set this, so let's start clicking things. Okay, so we have 100 points, 2 lives, 1 life. So now let's reset the game. And okay, so now we have 0 points again and 5 lives. Okay, cool. So I think that's pretty good. Maybe let's display the high score over here too. Let's save this too. Yeah, added reset button. Okay. Maybe in the future, something I can do is keep track of the high score for each continent. Oh, you know what? That makes more sense. That makes much more sense actually. So maybe we can do that real quick. So perhaps for each high score, it'll be its own country object. So it should be really simple, but I could also overcomplicate it. So let's get, so when we create a new game, let's set the high score. Actually, let's come up here. Existing scores equal to, actually, maybe we should use a separate object for the scores. No, I think it's okay. Game manager dot get game. Oh, wait, no, is that what it is? Yeah, that is correct. I think I should be able to actually, wait a second, if we game dot high scores, call that high scores, and then we will unpack this like that, I think. No, definitely not like that. JavaScript is very angry at that. Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. So, okay, but that works. So we're either going to set it to that. So we're going to set the high scores to the existing high score, or we will set the high score to, oh, perfect, thank you, tab 9. Yeah, so then we'll do this. So North America, 0. South America, 0. Asia, 0. Europe, 0. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oceania, 0, right? Is that how you spell it? Oceania. Oceania. Yep. Okay, so that's correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the ones I have there. We're not counting Antarctica because, yeah. Okay. Cool. So actually, it might make sense to give these their own. So const empty scores. Oops. Let's do that. Cool. And then empty scores. That looks better. All right. Let's check this out over here in the local storage. Start a new game. Okay. Cool. So now we have the high scores for each of the continents in here. So now let's go to the quiz. Oh wait, no, we're going to stay in the game manager. And when we increment points, we're going to get the continent that we want, the continent of which we want to increment the points. Yes, so I think we can, so just take that in as a variable, so, or as a parameter, continent, and then, there's something in my eye. So game dot, actually no, we don't want dot, and then we're going to access the continent. No, that's not what we're doing. Game dot high scores, and then we're accessing the continent, and then we're setting its points. We're incrementing its points. Okay. So I think that should work. Now we just have to pass in the continent wherever we call this. So let's go to the quiz. Let's go to the options up here where we call increment points, and then we'll just pass in the continent name. I think. Correct option dot. So correct option dot country is actually what we want. That's where we are accessing the country. Although, or the, no, not the country. We want the, my goodness. We want the continent. So I think, we can just use the params, I think. Const continent name is equal to use params. I think that'll work. Okay, so did that work? Okay. Well, well, I didn't get a correct question. So let's let's go to a different continent. I might know some more of. Okay, so there, Finland, and we get an error. So cannot create property on number 0. Okay, so that did not update the points, and this is online. It's an increment points. I'm trying to find exactly where it is. I'm pretty sure I know where it is, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's. Oh, wait a second. Not. Wait a second. Okay, so it's because I believe. Yeah, it's not points. We're just. So it should be game. It should be game.highscores, and then we're accessing the continent and then the number. So over here, we're setting the dot points. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that's all we need to do. So game, high scores, continent, and then we're setting the points. Okay, so my goodness, there's something in my eye. It's bugging the heck out of me. Okay, so let's try this. San Marino. Okay. I think it's Czech Republic. Yes. And okay, look at this. So Europe has updated the high score because we just got points in Europe. Okay, and it updated again. So let's reset the game and see if that stays there. Okay, so the high score has stayed for Europe. So now we're just going to I guess we'll just do this to update this. Actually, yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see what this is. So this should. Wait, game.highscore. Yeah, I think that'll work. So now we're just updating the high scores using the high score of the continent. So let's reset that. So let's make sure this only increments if it's definitely not Sweden. Okay, Europe 200. Let's expand that. Actually, much easier to read. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Okay, that's Finland. I want it expanded, and it incremented. Okay, so that's not what we want because I only have. That didn't increment. So why is this? Let's go over here. I must be set game. What are we doing? What are we calling? So we're calling get game. Okay. Game.points. Oh, okay. So we have to pass in the continent name over here. Yep. Okay. This should work. Game dot high scores. Then the continent name. Okay. Okay, so that worked. So let's reset the game. Oh wait, no, we don't want we don't want the high scores. We just want the score. So oh, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was stupid. So oh my goodness. Yes. So right here, we don't want to increment that. We just want to implement the game points. So that the points is the current points of, the current game. And if the game points are greater or equal to the game high scores for this continent, then the game high scores for the continent equals the game points. Okay, so that was a dumb mistake. And we definitely, oh my goodness, we definitely do not want to display that there. Yeah, I just kind of zoned out a little bit. That was dumb. Okay, so now Europe's high score is 300 points. I'm actually just going to, can I reset it here manually? Or do I have to come up here? Okay, whatever. So here we go. We're just going to give it a go. Okay, so Sweden. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's France. Okay, so we have 100 points, and that's Italy, but I don't think, yeah, okay, so I think that's Poland. Yep, okay, so we have 200 points now, and wait for it to load, maybe. Okay, I think it loaded. No, it did not load. Okay, that's Ukraine. Okay, so now we got 300 points. Did it load? Okay, that is this. Set Svalbard and John Mayen. Okay, so now the high score has updated because we have surpassed it. And we will game over here, and it's not displaying the high score because we need to access the high score for this continent name. Cool. Beautiful. All right, I think that's pretty good. I feel like that was successful. So, yeah, this was a very long video, but I just kind of relaxed. I enjoy making this type of video much more, where I'm just figuring stuff out as we go. But yeah, I do hope you found some of this useful or enjoyed seeing me struggle with JavaScript a little bit. And I do hope to make another video very soon. And yeah, I'm very pleased with this so far. Okay, let's just actually commit this real quick. Added separate high scores for different continents. Okay, that's, did I actually save VS Code? Hello? I did commit my my files, right? Yes, it did. Okay. Anyways, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.